It is 1916. We see a park in New York City where an old man is feeding pigeons. He holds out his hand, and a singular snow-white pigeon flies up and lands softly in his palm.
Heavenly creature, queen of the sky, scorned and unwelcome wherever you fly. Not quite a bird, not quite a dove, in between worlds, misunderstood. I am like you, my love. I am like you, my love. Oh, Celeste, my friend. Of course I still remember. As much today as when our story began.
The pigeons fly away as Tesla throws off his shabby coat and becomes a 28-year-old man dapperly dressed. The year is 1884. Tesla joins his friend ZSIGETI and other European immigrants on the deck of a steamship as it pulls into the harbor of New York, where they disembark into a strange new world.
Look, Anthony! Do you see it?
I'm not sure. What do I see?
The future. Look out there and you will see the city of our destiny, the land we crossed an ocean to embrace. The dragon we have come to slay, it's just emerging from the gray, and soon we will confront it face to face. Now the city of New York is on the bow. Our future is in front of us. Here we are on the edges of America. Through the mist, see it coming into view. Here we are on the edges of America, where everything and everyone is new.
Some of us in silk, some of us in rags, leaving home and family with tomorrow in our bags. Filthy and unwashed, or powdered and perfumed. Some are bound for glory, and some already doomed. Now the city of New York is on the bow. Our future is in front of us. Here we are on the edges of America. Here we stand with the satchel full of tins. Here we are on the edges of America, where everything and everyone begins.
We should have stayed in Paris. What are we doing here? My head is fairly spinning, my constitution queer.
We had to come, my friend. This journey wasn't wrong. We need to be and do and live right here where we belong. We came here for a purpose. We're on the side of right. The people live in darkness. We came to bring them light.
The soot and pandemonium, the factories, the engine hum, horse manure piled in the street.
What you smell is liberty, the stench of opportunity, a world of wonders lying at your feet. See, the city where we always dreamed we'd be is suddenly in front of us.
Our future is in front of us. Here we are on the edges of America. Through the mist, see it coming into view. Here we are on the edges of America, where everything and everyone is new. Here we are on the edges of America, filled with hope while we're trembling with fear. Here we are on the edges of America, where everything and everyone there is here. Here. Here we are on the edges of America.
A man hurries past fast, bumping into Tesla.
Hey, watch yourself, you foreign scum!
My coin purse. Oh, my passport. I've been robbed.
Where did he go? I will murder that man.
All is well, Anthony. He took my money, but he left my book of poetry.
Nicky, we can't live on poetry. I only have 4 American pennies. What do we do now?
Oh, we go at once to see the great man himself. For surely he will help us.
We transition to Edison's workshop, a wizard's den of scientific equipment and young engineers working diligently. It is as much a factory as it is a lab.
Thomas Edison, Inc. Thomas Edison, Inc. We have paid a lot to think at Thomas Edison, Inc. Thomas Edison, Inc. Thomas Edison, Inc. Never ever sleep a wink at Thomas Edison, Inc. Laboratory full of test tubes, lighting every shelf and bench. Chloroform and sulfur boiling, beakers bubbling as we're toiling in a stomach-churning stench. Searching every day for something that the world will pay for. Thomas Edison, Inc. Thomas Edison, Inc. Listen to the money clink at Thomas Edison, Inc. Wires and electromagnets, chemicals and lots of science, microscopes and stoppers, tongs and clamps and vials and droppers, all to serve commercial clients. Seeking innovation, that will be the next sensation. Thomas Edison, Inc. Thomas Edison, Inc. Throwing in the kitchen sink at Thomas Edison, Inc. Thomas Edison, Inc. Everybody needs a drink at Thomas Edison, Inc. Thomas Edison, Thomas Edison, Inc. Thomas Edison, Thomas Edison, Thomas Edison, Inc.
Tesla and ZSIGETI enter.
Excuse me. I am here to see Mr. Edison.
Our workshop is private. No one is allowed in here.
But my friend and I have just arrived from Paris.
Well, do you have an appointment?
Oh, we have a letter.
Everyone has a letter?
The company supervisor in Paris sent Mr. Tesla. I just came along.
I'm sorry, but this...
What do we have here? My nose says you are immigrants.
Sir, I am Nikola Tesla, and this is my friend Anthony ZSIGETI. We work together at the Edison Company in Budapest and in Paris. Mr. Batchelor sent us to meet you.
I just came along.
Tesla fetches a letter from his pocket and hands it to Edison.
Mr. Edison, I know of 2 great men. One of them is you. The other is this man, Nikola Tesla.
And I just came along.
Where are you from?
Croatia.
Where is that?
Eastern Europe.
Slavic people are either gypsies or cannibals. Which are you?
I don't understand.
That's a joke. You're in America. We like to laugh.
Wait!
Yes?
I have come for a job. For myself and my friend.
My workshop is full.
But I have degrees in physics and electrical engineering from the Hochschule in Austria, and I'm fluent in 9 languages.
Really? Well, I never went to college, and I only speak American, but I built an empire.
Oh, indeed. I know we look appalling. We have only just disembarked, and we have not eaten since yesterday, but we came here directly there to see you, the greatest inventor in the world.
Go on.
I believe I can help you.
You help me? How?
Your system of electricity requires power stations every mile, so only the rich can afford it.
That's why I built the first power station near J.P. Morgan's home. Electricity is a luxury.
Your electricity is a necessity.
The poor don't need light bulbs. They have gas jets and candles.
Electricity is a human right, and it will one day light the entire world.
Now who is joking?
I beg you to listen. The American system must be alternating current. It can travel many miles while direct current cannot.
Motors can't run on alternating current.
I have a motor that can do so.
It cannot be done.
Yes, it can.
Then where is it? This impossible AC motor.
It's forming in my brain. The design appeared to me in a vision of light while walking in a park in Budapest.
It's true. I was there.
So you have no actual drawings?
Not yet, but in my visions.
Throw him out.
Oh, sir, please, I beg you to listen. This motor will change history, and that is only the beginning. In my visions, I see a giant tower. I see wireless communication, and I only require the funds.
You are mad. Utterly insane. Most geniuses are. Because Mr. Batchelor recommended you, I will hire you, conditionally.
Oh, thank you, sir.
But I don't want to hear about towers or wireless rubbish. I want to see this motor that lives in your brain. My best engineers have worked for years on this problem, but none have been able to solve it.
With humility, sir, I can.
He can.
If you produce this design on paper, and if it is feasible, your job is permanent. Otherwise, you return to the land of fortune tellers. You have 1 month to deliver the solution.
Sir.
Yes?
One thing more.
What?
You will also employ my friend. Mr. ZSIGETI is a fine engineer, and I will not stay unless he is hired as well.
You are the most insolent man that has ever dared enter my workshop. You are an insufferable, impudent ass. I'm an ass too. A rich one. He is hired as well. You may live upstairs with the other engineers, and I will add this. If you can produce plans for this AC motor in less than a month, I will pay you $50,000.
That is a fortune, sir.
Yes, and worth it. Agreed? Agreed.
Forgive me, I do not shake hands. As a child, I was deathly ill with malaria and cholera, and hence I have an inordinate fear.
Yes. You'd better be as brilliant as you are bizarre.
Thank you, sir. You will not regret this.
I already do.
We transition to Edison's upper rooms. It is night. Tesla works at a table stacked with books and papers.
Have you not started drawing? What are the plans?
Oh, they're still in my head.
But you do have plans, yes? You must, or else Edison will throw us out on the street.
Don't worry, my friend. The ideas are circling above. They will flock to me. They always do.
But what if they don't?
Have faith, my friend. The power that guided us here will bring me inspiration.
You sound like a priest.
I very nearly was.
Ha, good. Then pray you start drawing.
Have no fear, my friend. Now go to bed, and please open a window as you go. Fresh air brings fresh ideas.
A white pigeon flutters in through an open window and alights on Tesla's table. We see Tesla working feverishly during the following weeks. Whenever he is alone, the white pigeon flies in to join him.
And who are you? An angel of inspiration. Oh, I do hope so. For first we invent the motor, then we save the world. This is a world of gloom, drowning in want and care, lost in a maze of darkness and despair. This is why I was born, This is my sacred plight. Into the labyrinth of shadows I must bring light.
It has been 2 weeks, NICOLA, and still no drawing.
Inspiration will come, my friend.
Here's a man who thinks he's smarter than us.
Yeah, don't disturb him. He's in a hypnotic trance.
Like a Slavic vampire.
Go, get out.
This is a world of night, held in the grip of greed, waiting for inspiration to be freed. This is why I exist. This is my holy fight. Into the labyrinth of shadows I must bring light.
So, Mr. Genius, have you solved the unsolvable?
Yeah, or are you headed back to the land of gypsies?
Don't bother him. He's thinking.
The white pigeon flies in, knocking a book onto the floor.
Look what you've done, Celeste. How silly you are.
As Tesla picks up the book, he is stunned by what he sees.
How brilliant you are. Demons depart, devils be gone, angels have led me on. Suddenly now I see how to achieve my aim, and I know nothing on earth will be the same. Rivals of change, beware. Ogres of dark take flight. Into the labyrinth of shadows we shall bring light. We shall bring light. Thank you, my friend.
Tesla releases the pigeon out the window into the sunrise. Then he rolls up his drawings, and we transition to Edison's workshop.
Here is my design.
Tesla hands the plans to Edison, who unrolls them as the young engineers gather round and confer.
Is this possible? Well,
He has a commutator suspended with magnets.
And there's no physical contact, so there's no sparking or explosions.
The solution is quite simple.
but is it feasible?
Well,
Actually, it's really brilliant, actually.
But really, it's self-evident. Eventually, we would have discovered it.
Yes.
The greatest innovations have seemed to have always existed.
He did this in a matter of weeks. What do I pay you for? How did you solve this?
No, I cannot explain my process. I think, I dream, and then I know. Science is an art.
Science is a business, and don't forget that. You are hired permanently, both of you.
Thank you, sir.
And my payment. Mr. Edison?
You already have a salary, a generous one.
But you promised me payment if I solved this problem. $50,000. These men heard you. You promised me $50,000 for an invention that will earn your company many times that amount.
$50,000. And he went to college.
Why'd you laugh?
My boy, when will you learn to understand the American sense of humor? Your AC motor satisfied a mere curiosity on my part, but you can't think I was seriously interested. My money is already in D.C. It's too late to change.
Then you lied to me.
It wasn't a lie. It was a joke.
I am not laughing. I am resigning.
Now who's joking?
But Nicola, we have nowhere else to go.
Oh, you must stay here, Anthony. He is a brilliant engineer with many years at your workshops in Europe. Do not punish him in place of me.
Nicola, please stay.
I am sorry, Anthony. I will not work for a liar and a cheat. You are unworthy, Mr. Edison. Now give me back my design. My design!
Edison throws Tesla's rendering to the floor. Tesla summons his dignity, picks up the roll of papers, and walks out resolutely as ZSIGETI watches helplessly.
I want no further talk of AC power. The Edison Electric Company produces direct current, not alternating. America likes it, and they trust my reputation. I am this company. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Get back to work.
Next is a montage of the following months as Tesla is forced to dig ditches for a living, along with other immigrants.
Job, sir, please. I am on knees. Work hard, low pay, have food today.
Name? Emilio Argenti.
Name?
Misha Borisov.
Name?
Nikola Tesla.
You don't dress like the others. What are you doing here?
I am no different. I need work.
Grab a shovel.
From far, come here. No job, 1 year. Dig ditch with men. Dig ditch again.
They said you were here. Why?
Oh, it is honest work, and I am happy to have it.
Well, where are you living?
A rooming house nearby.
Oh, please, Nicola, let me give you some money.
Thank you, my friend. It makes me happy to know you are doing well, but I cannot accept.
Get back to work.
My work went well. My work went sane. Oh, someone will work more quick.
So is it true you used to work for Edison?
Yes?
Life is funny, you know.
How so?
Oh, you still work for Edison.
What do you mean?
Well, these ditches that we dig, they're for wires for the Edison Electric Company.
My work and strange, my bandaged soul to have a shirt and live indoors.
Nicola, I have news.
Anthony, my friend, how good to see you.
There is a man, a good man, who has a job that would suit you. I know someone who knows someone who knows him. Come, I'll tell you all about him.
Where are you going?
With my friend.
Dig dish with men. Dig dish again. Was hot, now cold. Was
We transition to a stately office where Westinghouse and his associates inspect Tesla's drawings.
It's impossible. No motor can run on alternating current.
Oh, with respect, Mr. Westinghouse, mine can.
No, Edison claims only direct current can power motors, and his entire business is founded on that fact.
Oh, he is wrong. My system is safer and more efficient. And most importantly, it can be afforded by the common man, bringing electricity into every home in America, and one day the world. That is my ultimate hope, my dream.
Well, this is exciting stuff.
Did you share your designs with Edison?
Oh, he did not want them.
Did you hear that? Edison didn't want them.
I don't understand.
I can see that you're a genius. You're exceptionally smart. You've got a brain and even better, I can tell you've got a heart. I've got an instinct for investments. It's just something I can feel. I've got money. Do we have a deal? I want to buy your patent for $2.50.
You do not grasp the value of my invention.
But I do, my friend. I can recognize a genius in a lab or in a ditch. It's a special kind of genius, one that made me very rich. So I know your innovation is even better than the wheel. I've got money. Do we have a deal?
Oh, certainly not. $2.50 is not enough.
If you let us help you, we can give you backing. We can manufacture whatever you design. We can take electric all across the country. You can make this happen. All you have to do is sign.
You insult me by offering me $2.50 for my invention. Good day.
You don't understand. $2.50 for every unit of horsepower we sell. It's apparent you're a genius, truly brilliant through and through. And if you let me be your genie, all your wishes will come true. I can take your drawings and turn them into steel.
So I'm asking, do we have a deal? Do we have a contract, me and you? If you are a genius,
then we do. And I will pay you $25,000 in cash and $50,000 in Westinghouse stock.
Why are you so kind to me?
Because you have good ideas.
Well, I had good ideas when I worked for Edison.
I'm not Edison. And I can tell that you're passionate about this, and I like that.
Electricity is a gift from God to mankind. All mankind.
I quite agree.
We may sign the contract now.
Good man!
And, I do have one request.
Anything you want?
Yes, a position for my friend Mr. ZSIGETI.
Yes, of course.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Call me George.
Thank you, George.
We're gonna need capitalization.
Well, I have no money.
I do. And I know exactly where we can get more.
We transition to Delmonico's, New York's finest restaurant, where we see a montage of the ensuing months as Tesla and Westinghouse dine with the ever more famous, rich, and powerful.
like you to meet my good friends, Catherine and Robert Underwood Johnson. Catherine gives the most marvelous dinner parties, and Robert publishes that little monthly opus, The Century Magazine.
Delighted.
George tells me you're a genius.
He has a vested interest in saying so.
Well, still, I would like to write a cover story about you and your work. We can make each other famous.
Lovely to meet you.
The pleasure is mine.
You try the chowder,
The salad,
The wine.
the cart of desserts is truly a shrine.
and try avoiding anything nutritious.
The food here is indecently delicious.
Nick, I'd like you to meet the famous Czech composer Anton Dvorak and that scribbler of amusements Rudyard Kipling.
An honor.
Are you a reader, Mr. Tesla?
Oh, yes. I have memorized all of Voltaire and Goethe, the entire New Testament, and dozens of other books. Waiter, may I have exactly 9 folded napkins and 6 teacups, please? Thank you.
NICOLA believes that there is cosmic power in any number divisible by 3.
Wild, fascinating, absolutely captivating. Oh, they're dining with Tesla, the famous savant. He's tall as a tower and terribly gaunt. He probably wants money, that's what they all want. It's always wise to be a bit suspicious. The food here is indecently delicious.
And this is Stanford White, who designed that little shack called Madison Square Garden.
Nice article about you in Bob's magazine.
You're famous.
And this old young man is Mark Twain.
Mr. Twain, I cherish your books.
You're right, George. This man is a genius.
Nick, this is J.P. Morgan. He owns America. Sadly, he supports the dreaded Edison when he should invest in us.
My money is in Edison, but if Tesla is as brilliant as he is famous, who knows?
Wild, fascinating, absolutely captivating. Oh, he's very eccentric, in other words, odd. The newspapers say he's more clever than God. They say he makes Edison seem like a fraud. The rivalry is getting rather vicious. But people like Tesla are always bizarre. The stranger they act, the smarter they are.
Here, Mr. Nick, won't you have a cigar?
Tonight with you is certainly auspicious.
America loves anyone ambitious. We toast to further dinners here with you.
Suddenly, the white pigeon flies into the restaurant through an open window.
Stop! Stop! Do not harm her. Stand back, everyone. Come, my love.
The pigeon flies to him.
Silence! Please do not disturb her. She is quite a sensitive creature. I will escort her outside.
Tesla's dinner party guests follow him outside, where he releases the pigeon.
Magnificent.
Her name is Celeste. She has chosen me. She inspires me. Oh, she comes to my studio window and follows me wherever I go.
Remarkable.
You have the soul of a poet, Mr. Tesla.
Yes, you are a true artiste.
Oh, no.
Yes.
There is only one true artiste,
And who is that?
the divine one,
Sarah Bernhardt.
The actress?
the goddess.
Have you met her?
When I lived in Paris, I saw her on stage many times, and once in a nightclub where there was an encounter of sorts.
Do tell.
Was there, dare I ask, romance?
No. It was nothing really. After all, she is celebrated throughout the entire world, and I was an impoverished engineer and her greatest admirer. And yet...
I like where this is going.
Elsewhere, we see Sarah Bernhardt performing on stage in Paris, gesturing with a long silk scarf.
Bienvenue. Je chanterai pour vous une chanson de mon cœur, car je sens que vous êtes tous mes amis.
I feel I have known her all my life.
Tesla steps back into memory as he recalls watching Sarah Bernhardt perform in Paris. As she sings, she flirts with men in the audience, but then she sees Tesla and is smitten. During the song, she accidentally drops her scarf near him. He retrieves it reverently.
Have we met before? I don't remember, yet I do. Are you the lover I used to love? Ou simplement déjà vu? Did we ever kiss? Et tu la personne que j'adore? Maybe a moonlit night spent on a distant shore. If we met before. I recall, although I can't remember who, somebody somewhere who stole my heart. Est-ce que possible parlez-vous? Have we sung this song? Est-ce pour tendre un autre encore? Are you a stranger now? Are you my paramour? Have we met before?
Is it you know all of the secrets of my heart? I know the science of foolish things. You know the science of art.
Have we met before? I know you deep within my core, and every dream I dream.
Yet this is madness, or is it magic? And if we
met before, shall we meet once
We see a montage of the growing rivalry between Edison and Tesla. We are in various locations, beginning with Edison's lab.
Is the creature quite dead?
Quite.
But why, Mr. Edison? Why kill these stray animals?
Tesla's system is deadly, that's what these experiments show. For the good of the public, we must let the public know. We have to convince them to stay with DC, the power provided by my company. The good of the people is what we are fighting for. That's why we must win the electric war. progress always comes at a price. It comes at a cost, a small sacrifice. Tesla's system will be defeated if these results can be repeated.
Mr. Tesla, is it true people have been killed by overhead electric wires falling into the streets?
Edison is using his power and fame to discredit my system and sully my name.
He does this for money, make no mistake. It's not about safety, it's guarding his take. I strongly deny the claims of which we stand accused. Our system is perfectly safe when it's properly used.
When I worked for Edison, I was mistreated. Edison lied to me, Edison cheated.
We won't allow him to lie as he's lied before. We're going to win the electric war.
I invented the light bulb, only I know how to light it. My system is in place. Why does Tesla wish to fight it? Could it be there is more at play than this foreign-born man is willing to say? I gave him employment, and what does he do? He stabbed me in the back. He'll do the same to you. Using his high-voltage system, 12 people have died. Their hearts stopped beating, their skin literally fried. Well, I say, my fellow Americans, no more. We're going to win the electric war. Direct your attention to the center ring of the Coney Island Circus. This elephant may be the Colossus of the jungle, but it is no match for Tesla's deadly alternating current. This could be your child, your husband, your wife. Should you trust Tesla? Not on your life. His way is murderous evil to the core. That's why we must win the electric war.
I pledge to support, honor, and be loyal to the United States. So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. Tesla.
Many thanks, George.
The press is waiting outside to interview America's newest citizen.
Go. I will follow. Lord, I thank you for this joy, living here in your employ. I no longer am a refugee. I am home. I am free. I vow to spend my time on earth, improving so to prove my worth, striving to discern your hidden plan, hidden here for the good of man.
This convicted murderer will be executed in the name of justice and to demonstrate the dangers of Tesla's electrical system. This man was a killer. His ending was grim. But isn't Tesla just as guilty as him? This man murdered his family without guilt or remorse. Tesla murdered 12 people with his electrical force.
It is obscene to use electrical power to kill. I never have, and I never will.
He's an anarchist fraud who washed up ashore.
He's a slave of the rich and a scourge of the poor. I will not allow him to tell you his lies.
His system assures that another one dies.
This dangerous scoundrel brings nothing but death to our doors. That's why we are in, and why there has been, and why we must win the electric war. That's why we must win the electric war.
The Westinghouse office, weeks later.
How bad is it, George?
It's very bad. Edison is winning.
Well, how can that be? Our system is superior.
But Edison is famous, and his backer is J.P. Morgan, the richest man in America. Fame plus money equals power. Unlimited power. Edison is feeding lies to the press, and his spies are spreading discord in our factories. Morgan is discouraging potential investors, saying that I've squandered my fortune on the dreams of a madman.
Those are lies. We have proof what NICOLA says is true.
When you have enough money, you can buy the truth. As a result, my funds have nearly dried up, and I've had to let go of a third of my employees. Nick, I'm nearly bankrupt. It looks like Edison and Morgan will devour us.
We must fight this. And when I say we, I of course mean you.
I've tried.
So are we finished? Oh, you can tell me, George. You have always been honest with me.
Almost finished, but not quite. There is one last opportunity to win this war of the currents.
What is it?
Chicago is planning a World's Fair called the Columbia Exhibition. It's an extravaganza of art and science and industry. It's a chance to bring electricity to the entire world.
But whose system?
Whose indeed? They are bidding out the contract to illuminate the fair with hundreds of thousands of light bulbs. Edison has entered a bid.
Oh, then we must as well.
Yes, we must. But I can't afford it. Not as things currently stand.
What does that mean?
Nick, I believed in your genius the moment that we met. I gave you a contract that was more generous than smart. And now it is destroying me.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I can't afford to pay you the patent royalties that we agreed upon. I need you to tear up our contract.
Why should he?
Because Edison can undercut and outspend us. The World's Fair is our last hope. If Edison gets this contract, he wins this electric war, and his DC system, with all of its flaws and inequities, becomes the world's standard.
The rich will have light, while the poor live in darkness.
Which would suit Morgan and Edison just fine.
We can't let this happen. Where is that contract?
NICOLA, please don't
I have
do
to,
this.
Anthony, or all I have dreamed will die.
And you will go back to digging ditches.
Oh, don't worry, my friend. My head is full of ideas and many more inventions.
Please, just consider what you're giving up. You're giving up a fortune.
No, I never did this for money. You know that. Is this the only contract?
Yes.
Nicky, you will regret this.
I sure hope so. That will mean my creation was a success.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
We transition to the opening of the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. It is a wonderland of progress, and the crowds are vast. Tesla and Edison are there, hounded by reporters. Tesla, now famous, is beset by an adoring public.
Stately buildings made of plaster, looking just like alabaster. Pygmy tribes and Indian fakers, living on 600 acres. Gondolas glide on a man-made lagoon. Visit the home world in one afternoon. Science exhibition halls, artificial waterfalls, culture, anthropology, historical artillery, and everything new, everything rare, everything is here at the Fair of Fairs.
Mr. Edison, are you angry that the contract to light the fair was given to Tesla and not to Edison Electric?
It means nothing to me.
Is it true you sued to prevent Westinghouse from using Edison light bulbs?
If they want their own system, they need their own light bulbs.
Potted palm trees, apes and lions, naked natives called Hawaiians, moving walkways round the terrace, and a giant wheel by Ferris. Outside are murders and stockyards and stench. Inside is artwork that's modern and fresh. Step into a time machine, see what no one else has seen. Shredded meat and juicy fruit, the hoochie cooch and shoot the shoot, and everything new, everything rare, everything is here at the Fair of Fairs.
Mr. Tesla, tonight President Cleveland will press a button, illuminating the fair with 200,000 light bulbs, powered by your AC system. Will that mean you have won the electric war against Edison?
Edison is the past. My system is the future. And tonight, the future begins.
Flags of nations, white pavilions, crowds that number in the millions. Opera singers sing Puccini, Wild Bill Cody and Houdini. Worlds of enchantment right here in our town. For 6 more months when they tear it all down. Replicas of battleships, orchids and potato chips. Learn of electricity, observe a tribe of Cherokee, and everything new, everything rare, everything is here at the Fair of Fairs. Here at the Fair of Fairs.
It is dusk at the fair. A vast crowd is gathered before a speaker's platform where Tesla and Edison are standing at either side of a podium holding trophies.
And now it is my honor to welcome to our stage the leader of the free world, the President of the United States of America, the Honorable President Grover Cleveland!
Nothing exemplifies progress more than the innovations of these two greatest living scientists, Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla. Now, both men have done much to advance the modern world. You will no doubt enjoy the Edison Pavilion, filled with exhibits of his astonishing inventions, the telegraph, the phonograph, the motion picture camera, and there is a giant light bulb that is quite amusing. But this particular moment belongs to this brilliant man, Nikola Tesla. Thanks to his genius, you are about to behold a sight mankind has never seen before. Mr. Tesla, tell us what we are about to witness.
With the press of a button on this very stage, we will leave the old for a modern age. It's the end of an era, it's a turn of a page forever. With the press of a button, all the world will change. From the family farm to the mountain range, we will light the night with a bold and strange endeavor.
We will send a spark, lighting up the dark, with electric fire, surging through each wire. With the press of a button, with the touch of a hand, we will enter into the promised land. To the thousands volts, we will take command of thunder. Take command of thunder. Hammer strike from the hand of Thor. We behold a sight never seen before as we enter into the open door of wonder. In the open door of wonder, we will send a spark, lighting up the dark with the electric fire, surging through each wire. Visions of the new, magic coming true. With the press of a button, with the touch of a hand, we will enter into the promised land. To the press of a button, with the touch of a hand, we will enter into the promised land. To the press of a button, with the touch of a hand, we will enter in the promised land of wonder.
As Cleveland pushes the button, we hear the whoosh of electric power surging on. One by one, the magnificent alabaster buildings of the fair come alive with 200,000 light bulbs, a sight never seen before. The night becomes day. The world will never be the same.
Such a blinding splendor, dazzling to behold, like the sky has turned to gold. Sweet illumination, radiantly stark, daylight has devoured the dark. No shadows, no more nights of fear. Now the age of miracles is here. Pure and perfect brilliance, heavenly and odd, crystalline and beautiful as God.
Edison throws down the trophy and storms out.
No more nights of fear. Now the age of miracles is here. Midnight has been vanquished. Joyous light has won, bringing us the city of
white pigeon flies in and lands on Tesla's hand. End of Act 1. It is 1898. We hear thousands cheer as Tesla strides on stage at Madison Square Garden to give a spectacular scientific demonstration of electrical wonders.
Good evening. Thank you all for attending. And thank you to the illustrious designer of this glorious facility, my dear friend Stanford White, for designing this wonderful area called Madison Square Garden.
It better be good!
I see Mr. Edison has hired detractors.
We're not detractors, whatever that means.
Oh,
Despite all Mr. Edison has done to destroy my reputation, including hiring paid clacks, I ask you to remember this tonight. Tesla brought you alternating current and the electromagnetic AC motor. Tesla brought you 200,000 light bulbs to illuminate the World's Fair in Chicago. Tesla brought you hydroelectricity powered by Niagara Falls and the Tesla coil that multiplied that power many distances. What is next for Tesla?
it better be good!
I will show you my new vision, my new dream.
ZSIGETI enters with a toy boat and places it in a tank of water.
My friend is placing this model boat in the man-made pond on stage. I have in my hand a control mechanism on which are buttons that will send electrical signals through the air. Behold!
Tesla presses buttons on his handheld control, and the boat begins to move in the water.
That's a magic trick! You're using springs!
I am controlling the boat through magnetic waves sent through the air without wires.
You're the devil!
No, madam! And the future.
What follows is like a pyrotechnical rock concert. Tesla wields lightsabers, sparks leap from his fingers, and finally, he is showered with millions of volts of electric jets, ending in an explosion of sparks, an astonishing show of magic and science.
Don't be afraid, my good people. Despite the lies that Edison has told you, I will show you my system is safe. Wireless communication will create a worldwide brain. I know this to be true, for I have seen it since my childhood. I have seen visions of the future. I go blind, all at once illumination fills my mind, blazing like a multitude of suns combined, showing me a vision of eternity. In this field, I behold the future as of time unsealed. Secrets of the universe become revealed, and I see a world of possibility.
Suddenly I see what is yet to be. I am given sight in a blinding light.
In my brain, swept into a vortex of a hurricane, I embark on travel to a new domain where I see the future of discovery. In this state, as I watch the centuries accelerate, showing innovations to improve our fate, I foresee an alternate reality.
Suddenly I see what is yet to be. I am given sight in a blinding light. What I see is new, simply and profound. What I see is true, waiting to be found. returned, full of inspiration from a dream discerned, freed of limitations that have been unlearned, having seen a phantom of my destiny. Suddenly I see what is yet to be. I am given sight in a blinding light. Tiger, tiger, burn, tiger, tiger, burn, tiger. In the forest all the night. Tiger, tiger, burn, tiger, tiger, burning bright. Burning in the blinding light. Burning in the blinding light.
We transition to Tesla's dressing room. There is a knock at the door.
Come in.
Mark Twain enters.
Good show, Nick. Better than vaudeville.
You enjoyed my show.
Indeed, it cured my constipation.
Another knock.
Yes.
Tesla's Delmonico's friends enter. Robert and Catherine Johnson, along with Stanford White and his latest girlfriend.
'Tis we, Tesla's loyal disciples, come to worship at the feet of the Master.
Robert, Catherine, how good to see you.
You were superb, Nicholas.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate those stooges Edison hired, though. I designed this place. I should have had them kicked out on their Edison asses.
Oh, thank you, Stanford. You're a true friend.
Oh, and this is,
Flora! You silly boy.
Flora. Yeah.
My lady.
Oh, he's pretty.
And everyone knows my dear companion, Anthony ZSIGETI.
How are you doing?
Another knock at the door.
Well, who could that be?
I believe it's someone I brought to meet you.
Well, who's calling?
Sarah Bernhardt enters.
Nick, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine.
That's Sarah Bernhardt, the famous actress lady.
Mr. Tesla?
Miss Bernhardt.
Oh, it's just like in the theater.
Your performance tonight puts all of mine to shame.
Oh, you are too kind. My performance requires 1,000,000 volts of electricity, while yours requires talent.
Oh, you have seen me perform?
Oh, many times. When I lived in Paris, of course. As many performances as a young engineer could afford. If I am too thin, it is because I had spent all my money on theater rather than food.
But theater is food, is it not? Nourishment for the soul. I am performing at the Odeum on Saturday. Won't you be my guest?
I would be honored.
I shall leave a ticket at the box office.
And may I purchase a ticket for my friend as well?
Of course, no purchase necessary, 2 tickets, but afterwards perhaps we dine alone, we?
She exits.
Hey, Nick, I think you're gonna get nourished.
We transition to a grand office where J.P. Morgan and his associate are meeting with Edison.
Edison Electric is my company.
It's my company now, Tom.
But people love Thomas Edison.
They loved you more when you weren't murdering animals and prisoners.
Yeah, people are calling us the Edison Electrocution Company.
Our shares are plummeting.
Yeah, housewives are afraid they'll be killed if they turn on a lamp.
Face it, Tom. Tesla's system is the new standard. Yours is obsolete. And so my company will hereafter provide AC, not DC, and be known as the General Electric Company.
General Electric? You can't be serious. That's not even a name.
It is now. And you should also know I've begun investing in Tesla.
He's a madman.
And a genius.
Yeah, and he's building a giant tower over in Long Island that sounds quite promising.
For what?
I believe for radio communication.
But I'm working on radio communication.
Yes?
Yes, with a young Italian scientist and aristocrat named Marconi. We're building towers in the UK and Newfoundland 2,000 miles apart for wireless transmission of Morse code.
Yeah, well, then you better do it before Tesla beats you to it.
My money follows innovation. I don't care who develops wireless communication as long as they're first. I go with the winner.
We transition to Delmonico's. It is after hours. Tesla and Bernhardt are dining in the otherwise empty restaurant.
Here are your 9 napkins, Mr. Tesla.
Oh, thank you, Frederick.
9 napkins? You must be rather messy.
I believe there is a power in any number divisible by 3. It is the key to the universe.
I quite agree. I much prefer a play with 3 acts rather than 5. But love is not divisible by 3, no? Tell me, Mr. Tesla.
NICOLA.
Tell me, Nicky, how did you become interested in electricity?
Oh, my cat. As a boy in Croatia, I had a wonderful, wise cat. When I stroked his velvety black fur, he emitted sparks.
What a talented cat.
Oh, indeed.
You stroked him like this?
Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be...
No, do forgive me. As an actress, I have too many hands.
Oh, not at all. I have an aversion to touch. It has been my curse.
Probably wise. Most trouble in life begins with a touch.
I also have an aversion to hair, and to pearls, and to women's earrings.
Oh, well. Then I shall remove them immediately. The hair, I'm afraid, is permanent.
Oh, you must forgive me. I'm a very, very strange man.
Not strange. Eccentric. I like that.
You don't think me odd.
Well, who am I to judge? I'm an actress who sleeps in a coffin.
How wonderful. How wonderful.
Tonight you were magnificent, the people loved your show.
It's nothing more than fireworks.
To which I say bravo. I wish I had a dazzling gift to charm and entertain.
It takes 1,000,000 volts and a capacity for pain.
You were magnificent.
I tinker and invent
at doing what you do
and try to make a dent.
You're a magnificent you. Where were you born?
Croatia. In fact, I was born during a lightning storm at the stroke of midnight.
Born between 2 days. Your mother must have been exhausted.
Your talent is magnificent. Your acting is superb.
To act is merely being, and to be is just a verb.
Your verbing is the finest verbing I have ever seen.
That's such a lovely compliment, whatever it may mean.
You are magnificent.
I simply represent.
And when I'm here with you,
at least it pays the rent.
I feel magnificent too.
I could show you wonders that have baffled every age, such as why the people who annoy you come backstage. We could share a Pullman car and see the world by train. Your work happens anywhere, you only need your brain. Not say no to me, no matter how you try. You are in my power, do you know the reason why? I am magnificent.
And I'm a lucky gent.
I am magnificent. You simply must relent.
You are magnificent. And I feel quite content.
I am magnificent. We'd even share a tent. Just come away and you'll see. We live magnificent.
I have a confession. I have something that belongs to you.
My scarf? Mon Dieu!
6 years ago, you dropped it at my feet during a performance in Paris.
Oh, You were the ravishing man in the audience.
I treasure it.
Oh, you are such a silly thing. Come away with me, Nicky. We would have such marvelous times together.
Mr. Tesla, sir, there is an emergency.
Oh, what is it?
Some kind of trouble at your laboratory. Mr. ZSIGETI telephoned and asked you to come immediately.
Oh, we must go.
We hear sirens and galloping horses as we transition to the burned-out shell of a building. Firemen are packing up equipment. Tesla and BERNHARDT rush in, joining ZSIGETI.
I heard the alarm and I came at once.
How did this happen?
I don't know. Perhaps some equipment overheated.
I'm so sorry, Nicky. Such a terrible accident.
Was it?
What are you saying?
An accident or arson?
Oh, Nicky, you can't think that.
Oh, Edison murdered a man to try to destroy me. And there are men who follow me. Edison's thugs and government spies.
We cannot let them stop us. Your work is too important. We will find a new location for your lab.
Leave this place, Nicky. Come with me and travel America.
Come with you? No. He needs to work.
No, he needs to rest.
Just look. Look! The work of my entire life reduced to ashes, and cinders, and smoke.
Your work is in your mind, my friend, where it always has been. Nothing and no one can destroy it.
You must come with me.
You must stay.
Recover.
Rebuild.
No, he must relocate.
That is what I said.
Oh, yes, relocate. You are exactly correct.
Who is?
Both of you.
We see a city street. Edison and Marconi cross through, followed by reporters.
Mr. Marconi, you made the world's first wireless Morse code transmission, but Tesla says you stole 17 of his patents.
Tesla doesn't own the idea of radio communication. We've all been working on it for years.
Mr. Edison, is it true you have been developing a telephone to speak with the dead?
We are here to discuss radio communication.
But who deserves the credit, Marconi or Tesla?
Marconi! Marconi is first!
We will send radio communication around the entire globe, and we'll do it before Tesla.
What follows is a montage of Tesla building his secret lab. We begin at Westinghouse's office, then transition to a barren prairie in Colorado, where the lab is under construction.
But Colorado Springs, it's the Wild West. It's cowboys and cow pies. There's nothing there at all.
Precisely. The U.S. government is watching what I do, and it's impossible to function in a zoo. I need a secret lab with no known address in an open field to make progress.
Even if I don't always understand you, I trust you, Nick. But this is my final venture.
You will not regret this investment, I promise.
The famous inventor is building a laboratory out on the prairie far from town. They say he's making lightning like Dr. Frankenstein. The only thing I know is I don't wanna be there when it all blows up or it all falls down. What kind of place is this? It all seems very odd. A huge electric coil
fire with signs that say, danger, keep out.
Why? Who is this madman trying to keep out?
It's what he's keeping in that should worry you.
The only thing out here are cows and horses, and a school for the deaf and blind. Whatever he's planning, nobody will hear or see it. It's either a great invention to save humanity, or the end of all mankind.
Oh! This is the perfect place that's far from Edison and from the FBI and frankly everyone. This is the place of dreams where we will find success. Together you and I will make progress.
Making progress, making progress, making progress, making progress.
The lab is completed. It is an enormous facility in the middle of the empty prairie. Tesla and BERNHARDT observe it under a starry night sky.
Colorado Springs. But why? There's no one here but prairie dogs, and the nearest theater is 50 miles away.
Indeed. Complete privacy in which to work. No one but ZSIGETI and my assistants. No Edison, no Marconi, no FBI, no one to steal my work.
Nikki, please, come on tour with me. We would have such splendid times together.
But if I leave now, then I will concede the race to Edison.
Can you leave ever?
Nicholas, the actress does not appreciate science.
Oh, the actress appreciates the scientist.
Anthony, please go inside and fire up the coil. I want to put on my own show for the actress.
Huh.
I will admit, it's beautiful here. The sky seems infinite.
Oh, well, according to Einstein it is, but really I think he's quite overrated.
Oh, Nikki, can't you ever just pretend to be romantic?
Well, pretending is your job. Truth is mine.
We hear surging electricity. Sparks surge from a tower outside the lab.
Merritt, what was that?
Oh, don't be afraid, my dear. It's just the turbine. It's warming up.
As am I.
Now watch that tower there. Watch. See? I have made lightning.
Astonishing.
And wait, watch. There's more. You see the light bulbs out there in the field. They are merely lying on the ground. No sockets, no wires, but you will see what happens. Just about now.
The dark field is suddenly illuminated with hundreds of light bulbs.
Nikki, you're a magician.
See? I give you a bouquet of light. And you said I was not romantic.
I was deeply mistaken.
So, do you like my magic?
I love your magic. It's the problem.
Problem?
Must you be a genius? Must you be the best? Must you make existence a battle, a test? Let's go picking violets, let's go play croquet. You don't have to work to play. Let me make you human. Let me make you real. Let me teach you feelings, to feel what others feel. Let me make you happy. Let me make you cry. Let me make you human. Let me try.
I don't understand.
There's a voice inside you, critical and rough, never feeling worthy, never enough. Don't be scared, it's simple, set your ego free. You don't have to do to be. Let me make you human. It's all right to doubt. Tell me all your secrets quick, time is running out. I still hear a heartbeat. Please don't turn to stone. I can't make you human alone.
But my work, my mission.
Your mission will destroy you. You are too much in your mind. For your own sanity, come away with me. We could make a wonderful life together.
But this is my life.
Is it? Can't you see I love you? That's all I can give. Let me make you human. Let me let you
We transition to a large empty acreage on Long Island where we see Tesla and ZSIGETI with J.P. Morgan, Stanford White, and yet another of White's girlfriends.
Long Island? Why are we in Long Island?
Yeah, Nick, what do you mean hauling me in a...
Evelyn?
Yeah, all the way out here to this wasteland?
I need $150,000.
Why?
To build the largest tower the world has ever seen.
What for?
Wireless transmission.
Edison and Marconi beat you to it.
By stealing my patent.
That's business.
But I have something greater than they can even imagine. I can see the future clearly in my mind. I see innovations virtually designed. I see new inventions before tomorrow does. I see the future that was.
Look, you're brilliant, Nick. Everyone knows that. But we already have wireless communication.
You don't understand. I can see the future living in my thought. I predict what will be long before it's wrought. I know what will happen decades from today. Don't let the future slip away. Marconi's wireless messages are Morse code, dots and dashes. Mine will be actual voices, and perhaps even with images.
That's insane.
That is inevitable. As we use a telephone that functions through the air, we will see each other though the other isn't there. All on a device so small it fits inside your vest and answers your every request.
Nonsense.
I see new creations, I see what will be. If you'll only trust me, you will also see. I can see the future before the new is new, and we can make it all come true.
Enough!
Machines that think and power without coal. Wireless communication and remote control. There will be a beam of light so strong it cuts through steel. Help me to make this be real. We'll control the weather through the waves of sound. Send electric currents surging through the ground. Energy from sunlight will make the planet clean. This is the future I have seen.
$150,000, not a penny more.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me what kind of laboratory you need, I'll design it.
Oh, thank you. And this is only the beginning. Wait until you see what is next. It will amaze you. We will build a tower reaching to the sun. I can see it finished before it has begun. We will make it happen. I will show you how. We'll make the future begin now.
We see a montage of builders constructing Wardenclyffe Electric Tower, designed by Stanford White and funded by J.P. Morgan.
I don't know why we're building this, and I don't want to know. A famous genius wants it built, and so it must be so. We dig and pound and hoist and haul and lay another roll. For 20 cents an hour, we are building Tesla's tower.
Your design is brilliant, Stanford, but I need it taller.
Yeah, well, the tower's already 100 feet.
Well, I need it taller by about 80 feet. It's very important.
So that'll cost another 200,000.
I'll speak to JP.
No, he won't do it.
He will for me.
They say the tower's made for hearing messages from Mars. That's why we went 12 stories in the ground with iron bars. We hammer, rivet, weld, and saw, and earn a few more stars. For 20 cents an hour, we are building Tesla's tower.
The tower must be taller.
Why?
To reach the world.
No, Nick, I'm sorry. Edison and Marconi are building radio towers. Let them have this one.
My creation will put theirs to shame.
You're asking me to invest for something that doesn't exist.
I exist. Your investment is in my brain.
Telephone my banker.
The country's going bankrupt. Ain't got a dime to spare. So someone wants to build a crazy building. You just tell me where. I hear the army wants this built for conquering the crowds. By altering the weather, causing floods, or sending droughts. No wonder folks are nervous who have houses hereabouts. For 20 cents an hour, we are building the visions of a madman art invented deluxe. But anything is possible with J.P. Morgan's bucks. And we don't ask what's coming or what's going in the truck. For 20 cents an hour, we are building Tesla's tower. For 20 cents an hour, we are building
As the song ends, the colossal tower is revealed in all its mysterious splendor, and we transition to J.P. Morgan's office.
What is it now?
The laboratory needs more equipment, and the tower must be even taller.
Why? Why must the tower be taller? I don't understand what you're doing over on Long Island at all. Tell me plainly, what is your plan?
To change the world.
Explain.
The tower will transmit electromagnetic energy through the air and the earth. There will be more towers, and soon we will broadcast free electricity throughout the entire world.
Did you say free?
Free! Everyone in every land shall have electricity without cost. It will mean the end of war and the end of want. This is my dream. This is why I was born.
You bastard.
Sir.
I didn't invest in this tower scheme to give something away for nothing.
But you're a philanthropist.
I'm a businessman. That I am successful allows me to be a philanthropist. To a point. But this is madness.
It is not madness. This is the future.
Not my future. Warden Cliff is finished.
But it's not finished. I need more finance.
Not one penny more. I'm telephoning my lawyers to start litigation and recover the money I was swindled into investing. Edison may not have your genius, but he understands business. Now get out of my office or I'll have you thrown out.
I will leave. But let me just say this. You could have helped me bring Eden to Earth, but you didn't. The future will not look on you kindly.
I don't care about the future. I care about now.
In various locations, we see a montage of the ensuing weeks. First, we are at the Edison Sound Studio, where Bernhardt is recording for Edison. Then we see a hallway backstage at Madison Square Garden, where Stanford White is followed by a man holding a gun. Finally, we see Tesla and ZSIGETI watching Wardenclyffe Tower being torn down.
We're ready to record, Miss Bernhardt.
I do not need a microphone. I have tremendous breath support and can project my tones to the last row in the audience.
Use the microphone.
Have we met before? I don't remember yet. I do. Are you the lover I used to love? You semble mon déjà vu.
Mr. White.
Yes.
Do you know Evelyn Nesbit Thaw?
Yes.
I know her too. She's my wife.
Thaw fires, and White dies an agonizing death.
Have we sung this song? Et sous peut-être notre encore? Are you a stranger now? Are you my paramour? Have we met before?
It is over, Anthony.
It is never over. They can destroy this tower, but the tower is still where it always was, in your mind, my friend, safely hidden from the world.
I think I am losing my mind. I have strange thoughts. Sometimes I think I hear communication from other planets.
Maybe you do.
Have we met before? I know you deep within my core, and every dream I dream. Yet this is madness, or is it magic? And if we've met before, shall we meet once
With an explosion of dynamite, the mighty tower falls. We transition to the ballroom of the New Yorker Hotel for the 1916 Edison Award banquet.
Welcome, fellow members, to the meeting of the American Institute of Electrical Engineers. Tonight we have a special honor. The presenter of this year's Edison Award will be the man for whom it was named, America's greatest inventor, Mr. Thomas Alva Edison.
Good evening. The award committee's surprising selection for the Edison Award is a man who arrived at my laboratory decades ago looking like a stray dog, but whose talent I immediately recognized and nurtured. Many wonder what has become of this reclusive inventor who lives in isolation right here at the New Yorker Hotel. You're in luck, because we hunted him down and dragged him downstairs tonight. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you my longtime friend, the recipient of the 1916 Edison Award for a lifetime of scientific achievement, Nikola Tesla. Is this microphone working? I hope so. I invented it. The Edison Award goes to Nikola Tesla. Is Nick in the room? No? Well, I suppose we all expected this. I guess he was kidnapped by Martians.
We transition to Bryant Park, where Tesla sits on a park bench, alone, feeding pigeons. The white pigeon joins him momentarily.
Oh, Celeste, I'm so troubled. So troubled.
Nicholas, what are you doing out here? Why are you not at the banquet?
To be mocked.
To be honored.
To be honored by a fraud is to be mocked.
Nicky! Please, come inside. If not for you, for me.
Oh, Anthony.
Tell me, what's troubling you?
There are questions in my mind, seeking answers in my soul. Have I done all I can do and succeeded at my goal? In a distant time, if I could foresee what will be the evidence of me, will it matter that I served, I created, I withstood? Will the difference that I made make a difference for the good? When I'm dust and empty space, will I have left a better place? One is, one does. Will it matter that I was?
But Nicholas, Because you are famous all over the world.
I am infamous.
Nicky, you are worshipped.
I do what I do, not for wealth or fame, not so nameless strangers know my name. But I venture the unknown for a purpose unalloyed, that my actions, not my name, even echo in the void. If I dare, if I defy, I won't have died before I die. I must, because it must matter that I was. It must matter that I was.
In a ghostly vision, Tesla sees Bernhardt, Stanford White, Marconi, Edison, and Westinghouse.
You know, Nicky, that is not the same white pigeon.
Every snow-white pigeon is Celeste. She is poetry. I have loved her as a man loved a woman.
That explains a lot.
And I'm sorry I never finished Wardenclyffe Tower. It's hard to design when you're dead.
If you hadn't torn up our contract, you would have become one of the richest men in history. Instead, you will die penniless at the New Yorker Hotel in room 3327 on the 33rd floor. Numbers divisible by 3.
The FBI will swoop in and haul away all your secret blueprints, designs for lasers, helicopters, MRIs, wireless electricity, climate control, and inventions to end all warfare.
I will injure a knee falling on stage. It will never heal. They will have to amputate my leg, but I am such a great actress, no one will even notice.
Months after you will die, the Supreme Court will rule that I, Marconi, indeed stole your patents and proclaim you as the true inventor of radio communication. But the public will continue to wrongly credit me because I won the Nobel Prize.
I will make more recordings for the Edison recording studio. I am sorry, Nicky. I needed the money. As an aging, one-legged actress, one can't be choosy.
I will go down in history as the greatest inventor who ever lived. You will be almost forgotten. But we know the truth. You won. I invented the light bulb. You invented the future.
The apparitions vanish. We hear a cell phone ring. A man in modern dress enters and answers.
Hey, dude, what's up? How's it going, bro? Oh, yeah, no problem. I'll be right there, dude. Hold on.
Throughout the following song, more modern people enter with their electrical devices. Laptops, tablets, VR goggles, remote controls, a drone. We see a kaleidoscope of projected images of the inventions Tesla made possible.
Look, Anthony. Do you see it?
I'm not sure. What do you see?
No more hunger, no disease, no more cruel disparities, no more banks and no more keys in the universe of possibilities. Crystal water in the seas, birds and beasts in flowers and trees, Paradise in every breeze, in the universe of possibilities. No more want, no more war, no more needing more and more, no more strife, no more woe, just abundant information found with ease, interwoven families. It's a web of expertise in the universe of possibilities. No oppression, no decrees, no more beggars on their knees, no more jails or detainees in the universe of possibilities. No more foe, no more fear, just an infinite frontier. We can have, we can go, pure, abundant
The last projected image shows Elon Musk's Tesla car floating away in outer space. Everyone exits, leaving Tesla alone. The white pigeon flies in and lands on his outstretched hand.
Do you know, Celeste? I have studied electricity my entire life, and it is still a mystery to me. Heavenly creature, angel of air, floating on vapors unseen like a prayer. Not quite a bird, not quite a dove, in between worlds, misunderstood. I set you free.